for the North Dakota Soybean Council. The North Dakota Soybean Council is governed by a board of directors of elected soybean growers in the state. So we are in charge of using the soybean checkoff to advance soybeans grown in North Dakota. We do outreach to our local farmers at the Soybean Council. We try to provide them with resources they need to both grow the best soybean crop that they can and also to market it in a way that's going to be the most profitable for them. My role is the Director of Market Development, so it's my responsibility to find markets for North Dakota soybeans to go into. A big part of that is really touting the superior quality of the soybeans that are grown in North Dakota. North Dakota soybeans are grown with some of the highest concentrations of amino acids, and that is very important to people that are making livestock rations. It really helps them to use the soybean meal to its fullest potential beyond just a crude protein source. In 2019, North Dakota had about 5.4 million acres of soybeans harvested. We had about 170 million bushels of soybeans harvested in 2019. We do anticipate to see an increase in that in 2020. 2019 was a pretty challenging year for harvest. We're seeing much better weather this year, much more favorable to harvesting. Our harvesting is much more on track with an average year. And so with the same acres, we have higher yields expected for what should be a larger crop. Right now we are at the beginning stages of harvest, I would say. We'll probably continue harvest for several more weeks, depending on where the weather takes us. That's always the unknown in North Dakota. So this year we've had weather that has allowed us to get in the field. It's been pretty dry for the most part, which has allowed us to get in. We did have an early frost. That frost kind of caused our soybeans to mature earlier than we anticipated. So the harvest we expected actually was moved a bit earlier. We are starting to get colder here in North Dakota, so it's possible that another one of those frosts will be coming to move those soybeans along as well. The state is really designed to put whole soybeans in the rail and to get them to the Pacific Northwest very quickly, efficiently, and at an efficient freight cost. So it's basically designed to move those whole beans to the Pacific Northwest and mostly to Asia. So our number one customer from the Pacific Northwest for North Dakota soybeans would be China. We also have some other Asian countries that kind of move in and out of the market as well. Bangladesh is a big customer of ours, as well as Malaysia, the Philippines. Those Asian countries are really where we are designed to ship very efficiently to. So in the year of 2020, with COVID, we've really had to pivot some of our marketing efforts. And so efforts that would normally be focused on trade team visits that we so enjoy, we just can't do that this year for several reasons. And so we've had to pivot our efforts in marketing to be a bit more behind the scenes and digital. And it's really given us an opportunity to kind of put some data behind a lot of the messaging that we are doing on these trade missions. So using some of our partners to really study, if you are to contract based on essential amino acids as opposed to crude protein, how much money can that potentially save you? We're able to really put that thought into and that study into those messages so that we can provide our customers with data to help them make the best purchases. We really look forward to receiving trade teams every year around harvest. It's usually very busy here with teams coming through, wanting to see the crop, wanting to meet our farmers, but unfortunately this year that's just not able to be the case. And so we hope that in 2021 we can see customers come back. We hope that we can go to see our customers. But we're hoping in the meantime that messages like this, technology like this, is still allowing for those communication channels to remain open and to